I think I am live. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Hello, Richie. How are you? Everything good? Hola. Everybody keeping safe and sound and healthy. I hope you can hear me. Great. Cool. Everyone get in here. What are you all guys doing this Sunday? I'm just going to share this on Twitter and then we can chat. Okay. I think that's it. It's already out on Twitter. Hello, everybody. Working in Orlando, Florida. So has Orlando not stopped yet? What kind of work are you doing? I like your hair. Thank you. I have a lot of time now. So I did braided my hair last night. So this morning I woke up and it was like this. Monday morning here in Australia. Hello, all the way from Australia. How are you guys doing? I am low on paper towels, but other than that, I'm good. Does anyone know when the supply for those things are going to go back? I think right now, perhaps this week, we'll have it back. It should be, I think it's just the first week before panicking and all of that. Love your videos. Hope you're safe. Thank you very much. Yes, I am safe indeed. I think today is the 9th day or 10th that I'm on quarantine. So yeah, it's kind of boring to not have work or school. I mean, I'm still having online classes, but it's not the same. The energy, the city is very quiet, but I'm going out every single day for at least 20 minutes to get some sun. Today I was just sitting outside, and I suggest that all of you guys do that if you are in quarantine. At least if the day's sunny, stand outside for at least 20 minutes so you can get that vitamin D. And every time I do that, I feel better, like already. I really miss the sun, and I can't wait for a better weather. And I can't wait for this damn virus to disappear so we can all have our regular lives back to normal. Hello, Chris is here. How are you doing? Thanks for joining me. And for those of you that are members, you can also use emojis. I have personalized emojis. And feel free to use those, Chris. You should have access to those. Managed to find some good toilet paper a couple of days ago. That's great. I'm glad to hear. Hello, Mancini, how are you? Everything good. I am still doing fine here with the toilet paper situation. I did not hoard it. I just bought enough and we're fine. I'm just kind of jealous of those people that like have houses by a mountain or the beach. Not as much, because I don't think they're allowing people to walk at the beach. But like, those people that have access to like mountains and things like that, that would be a great place to quarantine yourself, because yeah, it's pretty boring to just stay locked in an apartment. Hello, who else is here? I think my brother is here. Hi, all the way from Brazil. Everything good? Hope you're keeping yourself safe there. Okay. John Lewis, the city is considering 12-hour curfew here, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Where is here? I'm not sure what place you're talking about. I don't think there's a curfew here in New York. I think that here is just now the stay home, just because it's the only way to make to keep yourself and your neighbors and your parents safe. My other brother is here, so both of you are here. Hello, olá, tudo bem? Como vai? Chega aí. Mom, Danny is here too. Mom, Hi, Mom. Hola, mãe. Okay. All right, guys. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna show you. You want to see my mask to walk out on the street? There it is. That's my mask. That's how I'm walking on the street. No, I'm joking. Okay. I don't think I can keep this on because if I do, I cannot see anything that's going on with the screen. But anyways, I guess this is again a great idea, right? Yeah. That's my mask to walk outside. I'm actually not going outside at all. Like I have groceries for at least another week and a half, and I actually need to do laundry, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I'm playing Zelda right now. Do you have Switch Viv? No, I don't. I need to get into online gaming. I don't. Hello, hello, hello. A mãe fica respondendo essa, não, ok. Hi. I'm from Brazil. Love your channel. Thank you so much. Hope you are safe and well. I need, someone said, you need a Kylo Ren mask. Yes, I don't have a Kylo Ren mask. I actually prefer Darth Vader. You know, I'm still a little bit bitter with the new Star Wars. Don't want to think about it. I do like Kylo Ren, though. He's probably the best thing from the new films, and that it's because Adam Driver. But I don't have any merch from the new films, to be honest. Zero. Nothing. Hello, Alden. How are you? It's been so long. Hope you're safe and your family's safe and everything is well with you. So good to hear from you. I always bought in bulk because I don't like going to grocery shopping, so I'm good. Oh, good. Okay, seems that everyone is screw the Kylo Vader. Yeah, if I had to choose, I would go for Vader too. You know, that's my can I say coronavirus here? That's my coronavirus mask. I mean, I'm joking, but yeah, well, maybe if I go shopping in the store, I'll probably go using this one. Doing as well as we can. Good to hear. Trying to digitalize all my Blu-rays. True, right? Have you watched all Netflix yet? I've watched a lot of films, but I feel that I'm always watching the older films lately. I need to start watching new stuff as well. Have you seen Kylo Ren versus Darth Vader fan-made film? It has 4 million views. It's awesome and big budget to make you watch much later. So it's Kylo Ren versus Vader. I think I did see it. It's been out for a while, right? I think I saw it. I definitely saw it. It's pretty cool. I just saw the most cringy gif of Kylo. GIF? You say GIF, right? Kylo Ren. Wow. Share it in here. Can you share it in here? Beer bug. Yes. To hell with the spear bug, man. Come on. What about the scorpion? I don't have a scorpion mask. No, I have this mask, and I have a Chewbacca mask. Beaches and casinos are closed. Mississippi. Oh, so you're all the way from Mississippi. Yeah, here in New York, if you guys want to hear an update, everything is closed since Monday. Monday was the last day that restaurants could open their doors, and cinemas are closed as well. I think they're closing most of the parks, and they're actually asking people to go out only for to buy essentials and groceries and things like that. So the only things open are hospitals, pharmacies, and supermarkets. And it's kind of weird and surreal to be in New York in times like this. I'm a photojournalist, but I've been doing mostly freelance, and I could be out there photographing, but I haven't really. But the days that I was out, it was kind of surreal to see New York so quiet. The subways are so quiet, and people, yeah. So hopefully the cases this quarantine will help the cases to go down and we can all go back to our normal lives. Because I heard that there was a lot of cases that exploded overnight here. Hello, John. How are you? What a boring day. Tell me about it, right? I've been watching 80s cartoons. Yes, that is also awesome. I love the... wait, I'm trying to think. No, I think my cartoons are mostly from the 90s. Have you seen On My Block on Netflix? No, I have not. Is it a TV show or is it a movie? I'm not sure. Let me know. Big kisses for you. Hello to you too. Hey, I'm reading Thrawn trilogy comic adaptation. So awesome. This is a real sequel trilogy. Hi from Chile. Hello, Chile. How are you doing over there? Hope you are healthy and well. Haha, I'm so far behind on movies even before all of this. Well, I am actually watching a lot of films right now. And I think the last movie the last time I went to the theaters, I saw Bloodshot, and that was it. After that, I did not see anything else. Don't say CV, you may get demonetized. I know, right? Beerbug, let's say Beerbug. From Mexico, greetings from Mexico. So good to give advice to people and stay home and be safe. You are a great movie critic. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you guys. And today, this is kind of like a free subject, so we can just talk about whatever you guys want. The only thing I wanted to mention is my brother said just watch Constantine. That is a good movie to revisit. I haven't seen Constantine in a very long time. Last night, I saw Sister Act 1 and 2, and I was laughing out loud. That movie is so funny. It's such a good film, and it's like a feel-good film. Lately, I've been watching a lot of feel-good films. I do like all sort of genres. You know, I would watch anything, but Sister Act is so good because I love the music. So I was just singing with them, oh, happy day, oh, happy day. And it was just like, it's a feel-good film, and I really enjoyed it. 1 and 2, they're just great films. So that's what I saw yesterday. So I watched 2 films yesterday. What else I saw this week? I also saw Coming to America with Eddie Murphy. What else? I've seen so many films I forgot. I watched Frozen 2. I think I said that the other day. And I did watch Back to the Future 3. I want to go back and watch all of it, 1 and 2. Back to the Future are great films. On TV tonight, Back to the Future, all films. Oh, wow. Great movies to do a marathon. Will you ever review the Batwoman episodes? Not sure if I'm interested in watching it. I saw the trailers and I just thought I wasn't really interested. Maybe now that I have time, I could visit it. But I'm pretty sure it's not something I will like it. John Barrett. Hi from Scotland, all the way from Scotland. Thank you for YouTube. I live. If you live stream every day, I'll happily stay in and watch. Oh, thank you so much. I've actually been to Scotland in 2000, and it was a long time, 7 years ago maybe, and I had a lovely time. It was great. I was in Edinburgh, and it was a lovely time, lovely people. Hope to come back soon, and thanks for the love. Hello, Ryan. I'm doing great, healthy, just staying at home and abiding by what the government is asking us to do. Stay home so we can all we can all recover soon and go back to our normal lives. From Germany, greetings. How are you? Are you into gangster and mob movies? Yes, definitely. For sure. What about Altered Carbon on Netflix? I started watching it and I couldn't really get into it as much. Maybe now I could. Sometimes if something doesn't really grab my attention. It's hard for me to just keep watching it. And but I know a lot of people love the show, and maybe now I could definitely revisit it. Viv, what do you think about this year's Oscar-winning Best Movie and Director, Parasite? Okay, I can talk a little bit about Parasite. Parasite, as a cinematographer that I am and a film student, it's a really good film. Like the pacing is good, the visuals is good. It's a movie that changes tone in a very smart way. And I actually watched the film because everyone at school was saying, "Oh my God, have you seen Parasite? Have you seen Parasite?" So I actually thought the movie itself was great. I don't think it would be my choice for the Oscars. It's hard to pick. This year, I think they had really great choices like The Joker, 1917, which is also a foreign film, right? It's produced at the UK, if I'm not mistaken. Is it? I'm not sure, but I think Parasite is a great film. I wasn't really bothered that it won the Oscars, but it's my personal opinion. I don't think I would have given to Parasite. I probably would have given it to maybe in 1917 or The Joker, but that's just personal opinion. But as a movie itself, definitely recommend. I think it's a brilliant film, beautiful directing, the acting is great, the pacing is great. It's entertaining. It was one of those films that caught my attention from the very beginning, And subtitles are not something new to me. I'm used to watching films on subtitles. Before, when I didn't knew English, I always watched films with subtitles. But I think Parasite was definitely a standout film. I really liked the way it was shot. Great film. No complaints there. How are you doing? I am doing great. Thank you very much. Just dealing with the quarantine, which isn't great. 1917 and Joker. Yeah, those were excellent films. 1917 was brilliant and beautiful cinematography. And, the long shots are so hard to accomplish that I was very impressed with what they did with that film. I was like, wow, this is fantastic. What a great film. Yesterday was Sunday. Today is Sunday. Tomorrow will be Sunday. We're stuck on Sunday. Laughing out loud. Kind of, right? Yeah. Vivian, nice emojis. Cool. Yeah. Awesome. I'm glad you like the emojis. For anyone that becomes a partner of the channel, I think the emojis are available. Brazil, are you from Brazil? Nice to see you here. How are you? I enjoy your content. Thank you very much. Where are you from? I am originally from Brazil. Go to Sicily. Well, after the beer bug. Yes, I would love to visit Italy. It's definitely on my list. I have never been to Italy. The only place I've been in Europe, I've been to the UK. Pretty much everywhere at the UK. I've been to Scotland. I've been, London, several places. I've also been to France. I've been to Paris. And I think that's it as far as Europe goes. I don't remember if I've been somewhere else. Maybe I have. I don't remember. I think I've already covered that. Greetings from Hungary. Let me recommend The Great Hack on Netflix. Documentary tells a lot about all the situation around us. Keep safe. All the best. Thank you so much. I do enjoy documentaries. Like I said, lately I've been watching a lot of feel-good films just because, I don't know. I usually, every day I wake up in a different mood and I was like, what I'm in the mood for, And lately I've been in the mood to really watch feel-good films. But I really enjoy documentaries. I'll definitely check that out. I'll take note, actually. It's called The Great Hack. Cool. Thanks. How long do you live in the US? I've been here for about, I think, 8 years. Maybe something like that. Do some videos on Marvel Comics. Lots to talk about. Snowflake, Safe Space. I was thinking to do a video about that, but I didn't really read what's going on. I saw a few videos, but at first I didn't take this serious. I thought that was a joke. But apparently it is something serious. That's just like, wow, these people really do not understand comics, and like it's kind of like ridiculous. I thought it was a joke. Apparently it is. Apparently it is actually true. That's crazy. Right now reading Age of Conan Bellet. So just do I say Bellet? Bellet? Pure adventure. Sounds cool. This is a time for reading, right, guys? That's the thing I was saying on my other stream the other day. This is a great time to grab a book and read books. The only thing I really like reading physical books. I just like the feeling of turning pages. But right now the library is closed, so it's kind of annoying. I can only read it on the iPad, or I don't really like that, because if I keep looking too long, it hurts my eyes. You know what I mean? You saw my angry emoji, Chris. Do you like it? I'm not very good at designing these things, but I'm trying. The more members I get, then the more emojis I can add to the account. So, okay. Someone said, I'm still mad The Irishman wasn't shown in theaters in my area. Here he was, but it was very, it didn't stay long in the theaters. I think that's kind of the case with all Netflix films. And yeah, I'm kind of bummed I didn't see it on theaters either. I saw it on Netflix after. Joker is a masterpiece. Yeah, definitely an excellent film. Okay, Disney is borrowing, I think, over 6 billion. Marvel Comics is dead weight, a cost for them. I don't know what are they doing with Marvel Comics. To be honest with you, comic book in general is already kind of a dying industry. So you should try to find ways to rescue your fans. You should make inspiring heroes. You should be ways, but no, instead they're just this world is crazy, man. I don't even know what these people, how are they hiring these people and pandering to people, using this as tokens, expecting people. It's just stupid. What a legendary monster movie. Big budget action flicks help us all to stay cheerful and merry during this times like this. Change my mind. Watch a legendary monster movie. I watch anything. Like I said, it depends on my mood. I love monster films. Those are my favorites. Like at the beginning of the week, I was watching a lot of actually all of this, like Contagion, Outbreak. I saw a bunch of them. I love end of the world type of movies. I Am Legend. Is it I Am Legend? Yeah, I Am Legend. Or like The Walking Dead was one of my favorite shows. Until Rick left, then I kind of left the show with him. But other than that, I do like those things. It really goes with my mood. Like lately, I've been feeling like I just want to watch feel good films, and then I'll go back to, But yeah, I'll definitely watch. Okay, how does Harley Quinn get a release? Charlie Angels, but not The Irishman. Martin Scorsese's The Irishman. Yeah, I think that has to do with Netflix itself, because Netflix is a different company than Warner Bros. All Warner Bros. Films go straight to the theaters, but in the case of The Irishman, it was produced by Netflix. So I think Netflix will be changing that, but I think it's mostly because it came from a streaming platform, I guess. Hey, Viv, can't stand, gotta work, but here's a like. Thank you so much, TechCon. Thanks for dropping in. I guess Scorsese is preparing his new movie with DiCaprio and De Niro. Really? Do you know the name? I did not hear about it. Da-da-da. Vivi, what are your favorite Brazilian movies? I think the first one that comes to my mind is City of God. I think it's one of the best Brazilian films ever. It's so good. That's the first one that comes to my mind, actually. City of God is an incredible film. If you guys haven't seen it, you should check it out. It's excellent. Which movie recently you enjoyed watching? Recently, well, yesterday I saw Sister Act 1 and 2. I was singing along with the songs. I had a lot of fun. In the theaters itself, the last film I saw was Bloodshot with Vin Diesel. And you guys are welcome to check out my review. It's out. It's already on the channel. It's a non-spoiler review. Apparently, they will be releasing Bloodshot for people to watch online now. So, yes. What is your favorite Leonardo DiCaprio film? I think by far Titanic. I just think it's such a well-made film. It's a movie that made so much money, not only because of the subject, but because it's just such a well-made film. I remember when I first saw it, I've never seen something like that. I was very young when I saw it. And I remember everyone was talking about it, but that's one of my favorite Leo's film. But he has so many great films, like it's even hard to tell. Leo is like Samuel L. Jackson. He has so many films. Sometimes I forget. I don't even remember. But I love also Catch Me If You Can. I think that's also another awesome film. I do like the one that he won the Oscar. It's not my favorite film, but also great film. He just had great films. Tropa de Elite. Oh, that is how. Oh, I know that film. Great film too. How is that in English? Is there an English translation? I think it's SWAT team, something like that. I don't know how they translate it. Hello, Stella. How are you? Nice to see you here. Inception. I forgot about Inception. And Inception is another film that has a lot of other actors, right? So it's hard to say it's just Leo, but it's a lot of. Wait, is Leo in that film? I don't remember. Yes, he is. He's one of the main guys. Oh my God, I am just forgetting. The Departed. Hello from the UK. How are you, Jason? Thanks for joining me. Okay, a great show on Amazon Prime about Mexican cartel and Calabrian. I don't even know how to say this. Mafia relationship and cocaine distribution. I have Amazon Prime. I'll check it out. The last show I watched on Amazon Prime was The Boys. And I also I think I was watching Mr. Robot and Outlander. I love Outlander. That's it. Okay, so I had something I wanted to talk to you guys. Sicario. Yes, I did see that. It's a great film. I actually have a review, so you should check that out. It's no spoiler. I did review the movie. I saw it on the theaters. Thought it was great. How do you see the loss of money that Hollywood will have with all this cause? Well, I think that this is going to affect every single industry. Hospitality in general, like restaurants, small businesses, and hotels. And definitely, cinemas are closed. I think that is definitely going to be complicated for the movie studios to deal with this, because it might be a while until they are able to reopen. But at the same time, I think that they have enough money to go through this crisis. I don't think that they'll just go bankrupt right now. I think the small restaurants and they are more likely to go bankrupt. But I think the big studios like Warner Bros., they just stopped production right now. So Does that mean they're still paying all the employees? I'm not sure how does that work. But yes, it's just like, I think after the next week or two, we will have a better idea of how long this virus will keep everyone locked inside of the house, you know? Hey, have you watched Narcos on Netflix? I started watching it, but I haven't finished. Yes, I've seen a little bit of it. There's just so many shows out there, right? It's a great show, actually. Hey, Viv, I am from Brazil. I practice my English with your accent. Great. I'm glad I can help you. Gary Lambert is saying, Official Secrets best film. None have you seen in the past year. Thank me later for that tip. Okay, Official Secrets. I will check that out. Okay, so you guys can throw your questions out there about movies or whatever films you guys want to talk about. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the Mandalorian Season 2. Who over here watches The Mandalorian? Drop your comments down there. Oh, someone said something about the Titanic. Let me see here before I get into that. Starting to get hungry, guys. I should have eaten before I started this. Hello there. Thanks for the super chat. What are you doing outside the kitchen, woman? What am I doing outside of the kitchen? That's a great comment. 00 is better than Narcos, in my opinion, because it details their relationship with, I don't know how to say that name. Sorry. I have spoken. Okay, so everyone here seems to watch The Mandalorian, right? You guys saw the season 1. So this is what I wanted to say today. Hey, from Brazil. I think I already read that. Where was the Titanic? Comment. Someone said something. I lost it, guys. Sorry. Anyway, so, well, now The Mandalorian 2 is on production, right? It's still on production. I'm not sure if they're done filming. I was looking, but I couldn't really find any. But I think they're almost done. And now there's a huge rumor that Rosario Dawson has been cast as Ahsoka Tano. Now, if you don't know Ahsoka Tano, it's because, you know, she's an animated character from the Clone Wars, and she is Anakin Skywalker's Padawan. And so the thing that I wanted to say is that I have no problem with Rosario Dawson's cast. I think that she does look the part. I know that a lot of people wanted the person that does Ahsoka Tano's voice to be the one to play the Ahsoka live action, but I understand why she would not. First and foremost, guys, not every actor that is a voice actor is able to act in front of the camera, especially if you're talking about a character like Ahsoka Tano. Because think about it, Ahsoka she's a trained Jedi. She's no longer a Jedi because she was expelled, correct? But that doesn't mean that she still knows how to fight, and for sure they might have some action scenes. You want someone that is a trained actor for action films or action scenes, and it's a character that is like trained to do acting in front of the camera. It's not the same thing to do voice acting as acting for the camera. It's two completely different things. Now, it is true that some actors, they do voice acting as well as film acting as well. Like a ton of actors do that, but that doesn't mean that the actors that specifically do voice acting is also able to be in front of the camera. And you know, people, we all know that Ahsoka Tano is a very beloved character to all of the fans, and you don't want to mess that up, you know. So I think that the cast itself, it's a good choice. I'm happy with it. But this is what I wanted to share with you guys over here. Let's have a look. So Bounding into Comics have a very interesting article over here, and it is saying that after Rosario reported to play Ahsoka Tano segment of Star Wars, fans demand the role to be recast. Now, what is going on over here is that there's a lot of people from, it's not a lot of fans, it's just some of the fans, especially like crazy SJWs. They're already going after her because apparently there's something that came, I don't know if you guys know about it, but a lot of people are accusing Rosario of being transphobic. And this is because something that happened a couple of years ago that was not even, it was not even proven to be true. You know what I mean? It's one of those cases that like, it's just like an accusation. But nowadays, this really shows how these people are just like these Puritans that they think, they're like the police of Twitter, and they just like go after actors because of things that is not even proven to be true. It's the same situation with Johnny Depp. Let's think about Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp lost Pirates of the Caribbean because people are saying that his wife accused him, and without him saying anything, he was immediately just canceled, because now we live in this cancel culture. And now after such a long time, there's proof that the abuser was actually the woman, right? Amber, what's her last name? Heard, or I don't even know. She's on Aquaman 2. And it's kind of really unfair, this cancel culture, because that's what these people do. A mob gets together and they go over there to try to cancel an actor based on an accusation that we don't even know if it's true or not. So this is pretty like sad and annoying. But look at her. This is like a fan art. And look, if they do it like this, she would look perfect for the part, because I don't know if you know, but Ahsoka right now on The Mandalorian, she'll be about 40, because The Mandalorian takes place 5 years after Return of the Jedi. Remember, Darth Vader is already dead. So she's much older right now. So I think that this is kind of a great casting. But these crazy SJWs are already trying to cancel her, just because, like I said, this is just like, it's an unfair how people just judge people out of nothing, but let's have a look what is saying over here. This report would allegedly be confirmed. Variety reported that the Briar Patch star has been cast in the guest starring role of Ahsoka Tano. Variety has confirmed. Following this report, a segment of Star Wars fans began using the hashtag #NotMyAhsoka recast. They began demanding Disney to recast the character, with many claiming Rosario Dawson is a transphobic person. So yes, and those are the tweets out there. It's always Twitter, right? Disney just hired a transphobe, blah, 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 blah. This only happened 2 years ago. Please recast. Ahsoka is canonically LW. She's queer. She deserves better than, this is just people. Come on. Like, it's just absolutely insane what people are saying out there, So yeah, the mob is going after her, and Disney is very well known for caving into these things. Johnny Depp, for instance, lost his Pirate of the Caribbean because of this. Don't know if you guys know. So I thought that she'd be great for the role, even though I'm not sure if the role really will work in live action. Who knows? But I think she'll be a great casting. No, she's been in a ton of action films. She was in the last I've seen, she's in a ton of the Netflix shows, right? Remember the Daredevil? She plays a nurse, and some people were saying that they wanted her to be. That's the person that does the voice. But like I said, Ashley is a voice actor mainly, and just because you're a voice actor, that does not mean you'll be perfect for on-camera acting. That should be hard. So I am not really sure. Like I said, I have no problem as far as this casting goes. But it's really annoying, this cancel culture where people just point fingers and they keep accusing people. It's just it's crazy. Let's see, what are you guys saying over here? Love Rosario Dawson, but I don't see her as Ahsoka. So you don't like the casting? Yes, The Mandalorian is fine, better than The Rise of Skywalker. There is no comparison to me. The Mandalorian is in a different level, for sure. Brie, the demon is room for Mara Jade. Is this a real rumor? To me, it doesn't make much sense because Mara Jade is not even considered canon. Are they bringing her to canon now? Like, I don't understand. What's the point? But Brie Larson has been throwing a lot of like ideas that she wants to be on Star Wars, and I think this would be a disaster. She's already not a very popular with Captain Marvel. People don't like Captain Marvel. Imagine bringing her to Star Wars. I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. The only good Star Wars for me as of now that came from Disney was The Mandalorian. I don't like the new films. I'm looking forward to seeing what's she's like Ahsoka. Yeah, me too. I think she'd be a great thing to see her. I think she looks the part. I think she absolutely zero problem there. They can make her like they did Alita, 9 girls to bring Alita to life. Like digital, completely CGI. Yes, they could. I guess they have the technology, but I think that would be extremely expensive. Not that Disney does not have the money. They do have the money. But yes, you're absolutely right. But if they are doing that, then they would not need to cast Rosario Dawson. Then they could bring just a voice actor, because then no, I guess you do need the actors because they do capture motion, right? The actors usually wear those suits with the dots, and then they do all the action, and then they just CGI on top of it. So I guess they would need a camera actor. But yeah, I guess if they do something like that, but this would be way more expensive than just makeup. And also, I could assume that Ahsoka on TV shows, it would be something that it would take hours and hours of makeup. And can you imagine? I think she's only going to pop in as a brief cameo, or maybe just one episode. I don't think she'll be on every single, I don't know. That's just my opinion. Dr. Film, what's up? How are you? Viv, could you see Thrawn in the Mandalorian series future? Yes, he's a pretty popular character, right? And but I'm not really sure if they should be bringing these characters to the Mandalorian, because the Mandalorian is so different. And the cool thing about the Mandalorian is that he could potentially explore areas and places that doesn't necessarily need to be linked to any characters that we know. And I think that worked pretty well on the first season. So I'd be okay if they continue on the same path, but yeah, I mean, definitely could happen. Andy, hey Viv, great to see you on live. I love you and your videos. Thank you very much. Justice for Johnny Depp. I know, right? This whole Johnny Depp situation, he was completely canceled, and now with all these videos popping up, completely saying that indeed she is she's an abuser as well. And not only that, she seems a bit crazy, I heard Amber Heard has been shown to be incredibly dishonest lately. I know, and now she's on Aquaman. Man, Warner Bros. Can never win, huh? Do you think they would recast her? I think Warner Bros. Has nothing to do with the Disney side, so that's a bit different. So Warner Bros. Could just potentially don't even care. But I do know that it was, I think, in my opinion, it was completely unfair what they did to Johnny Depp. You know, he was completely canceled, and he seems to be so far innocent. Ahsoka should have the look she had at the end of Rebels. Yes, I believe she will have because she's an adult now. Friends or the Office? Friends. Uh, I got to say, I think The Office is a great show, but the way that they film it, the camera movement drives me insane. I don't know, it's because I'm a cinematographer myself, so my eyes is always following the camera, and because they're always doing this and zooming, I just hate that style. And that is the only thing that stopped me from loving Office. I know it's a beloved show, a lot of people like it, but I still prefer Friends. But hey, great memes The Office has given us, right? Vampire fan or werewolf fan? Vampire all the way. Vampire all the way. Brie for Star Wars. Haven't they ruined it enough? I know it would be absurd, right? Can you imagine if that actually happens? Hello, Viv. What do you think about James Cameron as a director? Oh, hi. I have a new member. How are you, Jason? Hope you're doing great. Awesome. Thanks for joining YouTube membership. That's great to have you. What do you think of The Expanse? The Expanse. Okay, I am getting confused with all these shows. And for me not to look stupid, let me just Google it to see if this is the same show. Yes, I am getting confused. I have been watching The Expanse on Amazon. Okay, I was just checking. Okay, so yes. So here's my opinion on The Expanse. Okay, so far I think it's a great show. I think it's a show that does diversity right, because first and foremost, it's not really bringing attention to that type of diversity. It feels very organic and natural, just like our world. You know, our world is very diverse. Everywhere you look, people are different. They have different colors. But the problem with the entertainment nowadays is that all of this stuff is just being used as a tokenism. All these wooden characters that no one cares or have connection to, and diversity took the place of good storytelling, and that's my biggest issue with this. And I think The Expanse is a great it is a great movie, a great show that is it's a great way to prove how diversity is done right, because that's not the main point of the show. The main point is the story. So yes, it's very entertaining. I'm so far I'm loving it. I don't remember where I stopped, because I stopped watching shows but I'm still season 2. So yeah, don't say any spoilers that are I'm pretty new to the show. Jason, I'm great, thanks. How are you, Viv? I'm doing great. Fantastic. I mean, for the situation I am definitely doing great. I am very thankful that I'm healthy. My family is healthy, thank God. So hanging in there, just staying home in this weird times, right? So that's my opinion on The Expanse. Hello, Viv. What do you think about James Cameron as a director? James Cameron is one of my favorite directors. His latest films, I don't remember seeing anything new that he directed. I'm talking about the prime James Cameron, like the same thing with Spielberg. Spielberg had a prime time with every single film he did. It was like a hit. And so did James Cameron. He is definitely an innovator. I love most of his films. You know, the Alien film that he directed. Which one he directed? I think it's Aliens, right? It's definitely one of my favorites. Titanic, massive. I do enjoy Avatar. Trying to think what other films. I think he's a great director. I have no and Terminator. Oh my God, how could I forget Terminator? It's one of my favorite films. Terminator is definitely one of my favorite action films, you know. It's probably one of my favorite of James Cameron, just because I love action so much. I get so excited, and I love Terminator Judgment Day. It's my favorite. I have it over here on the steel box. It's one of my favorite films. I watch this a lot. And anyways, James Cameron is a great director. Really love him. Think that he's great. But I haven't really seen anything new from him. I know that he's working on Avatar right now. I'm not the biggest Avatar fan. I was very impressed to what he did on the first Avatar, but that's about it. I'm not really like a huge Avatar fan. I still enjoy the universe. I'm definitely going to watch the movie, the new one that he's making. But I am definitely very, at the same time that I think James Cameron is a very awesome director, he's also it's pretty weird what he did to Terminator and his franchise, you know, especially now. I don't know if you guys know, but he, for a very long time, did not have the rights to Terminator. And that it's because he sold the rights all the way back to Terminator 1 for $1 so he could direct the film, because at the time when the first Terminator came out, he was not known director, so the studios did not want to allow him to direct, but he had this great story, and once that he convinced the studios, and then he ended up selling the rights to Terminator for very cheap money, so the studios would allow him to direct the film. So, and then he made a huge hit with Terminator 2. But then after that, he did not have the rights to Terminator franchise. And that's why Terminator went completely downhill. It went to all these different companies. It just became this thing that is just like, I still watch those films. I think they had interesting scenes here and there. But as a movie itself, I don't think none of them work with the franchise. To me, it's only Terminator and Terminator 2. That's it. The other ones, I don't really like them. Like I said, individually, they have nice scenes, but I don't like the story. I don't like the recasting of John Connor. Then I don't really like what they did to John Connor on Salvation. Even though you had, you know, an incredible actor playing him. And Genesis, to me, was a disgrace. You know, I hated that film. But other than that, I'm very disappointed with what he did to Terminator Dark Fate. You know, I was appalled when I left the theater. I was like, I cannot believe that, you know, they make you care about a character and then just do this to your own character and your own franchise. And I just did not like it. Was not happy. Wow, I did talk a lot about James Cameron. Rachel or Monica? Rachel. Just because I think she's more sweet. I do enjoy Rachel. And Monica, in my opinion, is a bit paranoid. You know, like, but I think they're both friends and they just have such fun and entertaining characters. LA Coffee Nation with Russell Crowe. Oh, what a great film, right? Who is the lady in that film? There's a blonde, very famous blonde in that film. I can't remember her name. But that movie is really good. I haven't seen it in a long time. You know what I used to do when I was in Brazil? I used to pick an actor and go through every single film that this actor made. I've done that with Russell Crowe. I've done that with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I've done that, I think, with Angelina Jolie. I've done that. So sometimes I do that, and I ended up discovering so many good films. But that's one of the things I used to do a lot when Kim Basinger. Yes, you're right. Thanks, Rafe. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I used to do that a lot at the time where you actually went to the video store to get movies, right? Now everything is different because everything is digital, pretty much, right? Streaming. Treat everything after T2 like it's a Marvel comic what if issue. I know, right? It's crazy. It's crazy what the Terminator franchise became. I wanted a sequel to TNG. Okay, someone asked me a question. Did you ever watch From Dusk Till Dawn television series that aired on El Rey Network? No, I did see the film, but I did not see the show. Is it any good? I like the film a lot. Film is kind of a classic, right? You got a Steel T2 case like me. I got the Blu-ray as well, which has the screenplay on it. I think I have it on streaming. I bought it on streaming as well. So I think I have digital and I have the steel version, and I have the original Terminator as well, and also have, I think, Rise of the Machines. I think Rise of the Machines has really fun scenes, but I just don't like the John Connor. I think he's such a loser in that film. I just can't. I don't like it. I cannot believe that that guy was supposed to be the hero, you know. So, and I also don't like that Rise of the Machines killed Sarah Connor. It's just it's a lot of things. I was like, no, thank you. This is a purposeful can't say that word. Collapse of the global economic system. Could be. I don't know. All I want is that people to be safe right now, and then, you know, because situations. To be quite honest, guys, here in New York, I am hearing so many sirens and ambulance sounds. It's just not fun, you know. Seriously, not a joke. Comrade, I found your channel thanks to your Terminator Dark Fate review. I am a diehard Terminator fan like you. I love your reviews and your style. I'm from Poland. Hello, all the way from Poland. Thanks for joining me. Yes, I think Terminator Judgment Day is one of the best action films ever made. I love those movies, you know, the Terminator franchise. And Arnold, that also because I love Arnold. I think he's such a fun character. My favorite Arnie film is probably Predator. I think I've talked a lot about Predator in this channel. I love that movie. It's also one of my favorites. And but Terminator, it's a special film for me. I really love that. I love the franchise. I think the franchise has so much potential, and it blows my mind how these people that get paid millions of dollars cannot come up with a creative way to continue the story. I mean, it doesn't really necessarily, perhaps it's because it shouldn't ever be a franchise anyways, but I am not opposed to being a franchise because I do enjoy watching the films. What I don't enjoy is seeing beloved characters being destroyed, you know. It's just not cool. Like John Connor should have gone with a bang, you know, like, because he was supposed to be the hero. I mean, Terminator Dark Fate, for instance, just made everything that you like about Terminator don't even matter. Why do we have to watch Terminator and Terminator 2 if this is what happened to John Connor? You know, it's just absurd to me. And I'm deeply disappointed at James Cameron for allowing this to happen. You know, it's not like he doesn't have any control anymore. I know he didn't direct the film, but, you know, apparently the idea came from him to do that to John Connor. It's just stupid. My brother is saying, let's see Rambo and Chuck Norris. Haha. I know Rambo is always fun, right? Great films. What about True Light? Great film. A lot of fun. It's not my favorite Arnie film, but I really great film. A lot of awesome scenes. I think, what's her name? Lee Curtis, right? What's her name? Lee Curtis, his wife in the film. I love when they're doing the tango dance. Great film. Like I said, I've seen every single Arnie film, but I think my favorite is probably my dad is here. Hello. My favorite is definitely Terminator 2 and Predator. My top two favorite Arnie films. Okay, hang on, guys. Trying to find more. There's a spider on your shoulder. There's a spider on my shoulder. Really? Jamie Lee Curtis, thank you. I was trying to remember her name. Jamie Lee Curtis, yes, thanks. Okay, guys. All this talk of Terminator makes me want to watch Commando and True Lies. Commando is such a good film. Those films were so like absolutely unbelievable, right? Because there's no way. Every time I watch those films, I was like, this guy, come on. He's just walking without any protection, but it's just like I do like those films because they are just like pure sit down and entertainment. And who doesn't like Arnie? I really like Arnie. I think he's awesome. Dark Fate Green's department member here. Was it chaotic? Oh boy, it was a mother of chaos. Yeah, Dark Fate Green's department member here. Was it chaotic? What are you trying to say? Do you like Dark Fate or not? I'm not sure what you mean there. I love Commando. Yeah, Commando is really good. Drop me on your comments, guys. Which one are your favorite Arnie films? I think Arnold's such a good. He was a lot of fun. Yeah, my favorite is definitely Predator. I love that film. Terminator 2. I do like Commando. Conan. I love Conan. True Lies is great. T2. Some people saying T2. Some people True Lies. Kindergarten Cop. Yes, what a great film. That film is so much fun. The Lost Action Hero. Yeah, there's a few of his kind of comedy films that I find them entertaining, but they're not my favorite. Like Twins, I think it's probably the best because I really like him and Danny DeVito. Those are fun films. Total Recall, yeah, that's a great. A film that I really like, The Running Man. Remember that film? That film is really good. The Running Man. Isn't a good actor. Well, I mean, he's more like a fun actor, not really a good actor, but he's just like a classic from Anyways, I think he's pretty good on Predator though. That's probably acting wise is probably the best. And Terminator 2. I mean, he plays the Terminator better than anyone. The Running Man is great. Yes, I love that film. What a great film. I even remember the song of The Running Man. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I've seen that movie so many times. Sitting there creeping on John Connor. Who's creeping on John Connor? No, but I don't think Arnold is definitely. He's not a good actor for sure. That's not what I meant. But I still think he's a classic, great actor. The same like Stallone and maybe Bruce Willis Bruce Willis is probably the better actor of all that bunch. However, my favorite's still Arnold. I just think he's great. Did you ever watch Arnold's performance in the movie Maggie? Is that the movie with the daughter? Yeah, I have. A while ago, though. Viv, are you into any Stallone or Van Damme flicks like Bloodsport? Yes, absolutely. I grew up watching these things with my dad. I grew up watching all of these 80s films. I do, my favorite Van Damme film, I don't know how you call it in English, but it's the one that he is in a fight. Kickboxer something. What is it called? Something Kickboxer. Is one that he gets like blind and then he has to fight like this, and there's like there's a tournament. That is one of my favorite Van Damme films. What is that movie called? I think it's Kick something. And my other favorite Van Damme, Bloodsport. Is it called Bloodsport? Yeah, I love. Hang on, I have to Google because To be honest, I know this movie by a different name because in Brazil we translate names for films. So sometimes if I wasn't here when the movie came out, I get confused. Yes, Bloodsport. We do not call anything like that. There's in Brazil is a completely different name. That's why I didn't know. Love Bloodsport. It's my favorite Van Damme film. And my second favorite is the one where he's a soldier and he's with. Hang on, let me find the English name. Van Damme movies. What is the movie that he's the soldier? He's always like all nice, sitting on an ice. What's the name of that movie? Cyborg, maybe? Hang on, guys. You know which one I'm talking about? Universal Soldier. Yes. Okay. You're so right. So Mancini is saying o grande dragão branco. I know it's nothing to do with Bloodsport. So that's how we call it in Portuguese. Universal Soldier is that? Yeah. So that is my second favorite Van Damme film. I think that movie is a lot of fun. Kickboxer, where he danced drunk in a bar. Yeah, I know that film as well. It's not my favorite. My favorite is Bloodsport. It's just a really good film. It's just, I think, because I like the fight and it's very like realistic. It has like a serious tone. I really like that film. Now, Stallone. Who's the other one? Stallone. My favorite Stallone films. Probably the first one is Rambo. Rambo is my favorite one. Oh my God, all the movies from Stallone like escaped my mind. I think Rambo is probably the best Stallone films, but he's fun too. Let's see, Stallone films. I like the Expendables as well, but they're not my favorite. And oh my God, how could I forget Rocky? Rocky is a great film. I love that too. Flavia, my current obsession is Baby Yoda. Can't wait for the next season of Mandalorian. How are you? Yes, I have to say, everyone is obsessed with Baby Yoda. He's just so cute. I love it. I think he brought a lot of people to Star Wars, universe. Even the ones that never really watched Star Wars got into Star Wars because of Baby Yoda. I'm super excited for the new season. Hopefully it won't be delayed. They're saying that the new season is coming out October, and hopefully the thing is, like, I'm not sure if they're done filming, and if they're done filming, then I'm pretty sure we will have it in October, because then all they have to do is just work on visual effects. But if they're still in production, they have to film, then it might be delayed a little bit. But yes, love Baby Yoda. Yes, it was a movie about his daughter slowly turning into a zombie. Yes, I know that film. Yeah, he's good. Arnold is great. I'm very biased toward. I know he's never really well known as a great actor, but I just think he's always been like so much fun to watch. I love Connor. I love. Anyways, what's the name of your country? No, what's the name your country had for Bloodsport? I think I've already said that. But it's like the last white dragon, which has nothing to do with Bloodsport. So I would have never. No, the big white dragon. So in Portuguese, the Bloodsport is translated as the great. It's not the great white dragon, which is a completely different name. I don't know why Brazilians do that. They change names of films. So sometimes if it is a movie that is an old film I watched when I was a kid, I would never know how you guys call it here. I have to Google it all the time. It's hilarious, right? But yeah, they do translate. No, they translate it, and it's just, I don't know why would they call it the Great White Dragon. I have to rewatch that film and see if there's anything like a white dragon in that film, because now I don't remember. But Universal Soldier is the same name, right? AJ, how can Petro send you a PM about some ideas? You can send me on, you can send me, I believe you can send me ideas on Patreon. You're on my Patreon, right? There's a way for you to message me, and then it goes direct. You can just message me there. Or if not, you can leave me a comment and I can contact you as well on my latest video or anything like that. Or you can just drop your comments on, comment on one of the video what the ideas that you'd like me to do. I'm more than happy to do that. So yeah, just if you can't really find a message thing, you can just leave a comment on any video and I'll respond to you. The 6 days with Arnold is not bad also. The 6 days. Let me see. That's another film I watched in Portuguese. So I don't know what is it. What do you guys call in English? The 6th day. Oh, it's about the clone. What do we call this in Brazil? Not sure. The 6th day. I don't know how we call it in Portuguese, but it's something to do. We definitely do not call this. Maybe do we call the 6th day? I'm not sure. But yeah, that's a fun film too. Viv, did you watch the old movie Willow? Yes, a long time ago. In fact, I don't remember much. Isn't Willow like the he's like really small, right? AJ is asking me, what made you start on YouTube? A friend gave me an idea because I really like talking about films. I love like nerdy things, like, you know, some people think it's nerdy. I don't think it's nerdy. It's mostly because I really like talking about films. I go to film school, cinematography. My dream was always to work in movies, you know, and my background is photography. So I worked as a photojournalist, mostly doing sports. So I started on YouTube mostly to give my commentary on films and TV shows, the things that I really love. But to be quite honest, the very first reason that I wanted to go on YouTube was because I was a little bit upset with Star Wars, The Last Jedi, and you know, and I kind of wanted to just put my ideas out there and why I didn't like it, why I thought that the studio was messing it up. And that was the video that when I posted the video, that was my Last Jedi review. It got like 30,000 views. And then people were asking for more. And that's kind of how I got started, you know. But it actually started with Star Wars. Double Impact, I forgot. Yes, me too. I'm hungry. I'm getting hungry, guys. So I'm gonna keep this for maybe another while, and then because I can hear myself, my stomach is like it's asking for food. So I'm gonna probably stay here for another 20 minutes or so, and then I need to go get some to eat. John Barrett, that would have been amazing casting Bruce Campbell. So you guys were talking amongst, I don't know what you're saying there. Blood sport in Spanish was translated to Combat Mortal, which is literally Mortal Kombat. What? Why is that? It's so weird in Portuguese. This is another thing I never understand, why they translate movies it's just so weird, because then you just don't know. I signed up for Disney Plus. Did you? So you're gonna have a lot of great stuff to see on Disney Plus now. I saw Frozen 2. And I saw a movie with Tom Hanks, the one with a dog, that he has a dog. What is it called? And I also saw Sister Act 1 and 2. And I binged the whole Star Wars apart from the new ones. I haven't seen the new ones on Disney Plus yet. But yeah, and you can watch The Mandalorian now. By the way, AJ, did you see The Mandalorian? Are you a fan? Okay, O Grande Dragão Branco, because it was based on the real story of an American Caucasian fighter who went to fight in Asia and won. His name is Frank Dux. Oh, I didn't know it was based on a real story. That is very interesting. Like I said, this is a movie I used to watch when I was very little, and it was always on TV. So it's hilarious. I did not know that this was based on a real story. That's great. So that's why it's called that. Okay. Bon appetit. Thanks for the content. No problem. Bloodsport is a classic. Definitely love it. I hope to see you one day working for big companies. I think cinema industry needs more quality today. Thank you so much, Marco. That is my that's the aim, right? That's what I want to do. I definitely wanted to be out there working films. You know, that is just like my ultimate dream job would be to be really making films, working in studios. You know, that would be. I love being on the studio. You know, it's kind of like a bummer that I have to do classes online, because especially my classes are basically hands-on. You know, we are always filming on the studios, and now there's not much to do, because now the professors are basically just talking to us over live streams like this, and it's just so weird. I can't wait to life to go back to normal, so I can go back to studio and continue to film. Keep up the great work. Money tight at present. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know it's going to be tight for everybody, but hanging there, that's what we do. We hanging there, and we are going to all together survive this craziness that is going on around the world. You know, I'm pretty sure what we have to do is do not lose faith. You know, you keep the faith, keep strong, and think positive, guys, because you know, positive thinking, the way that you think really controls your behavior and your mind. It's very powerful, the way that you decide to look at things as situation. You know, sometimes all you need is just some thinking positive, so you can actually get the motivation to move on and do things. You know, be creative. Turner and Hooch. Yes, I saw that movie the other day. I told you guys, if you are just hopping in here now, I actually, let me just get a snack right here, so I don't need to snack out. I have some crackers right here. I'm starving. What I'm saying is that lately I've been watching a lot of like feel good films, and just because I don't know, sometimes and I really like watching older films as well. And so I did see Turner and Hooch. That is exactly the film that I saw. What about musical films like Phantom of the Opera? Okay, I not a big fan of watching musicals in the film format, to be honest. To me, musicals are something that are specifically for the theater. You know, I'm here in New York, and I know most of you guys know and heard that in New York, it's very famous for the Broadway shows, and I love go there and watch the Broadway shows, especially when you're a student. You can get major discounts, which I love. And Phantom of the Opera is my favorite play. And it's because it is my favorite play, I really like watching the film as well. But I think the experience works better on the theater. You know, I like La La Land. I enjoy those films, but to be honest, these musicals it's not films that I'm going to go back and keep watching them. I watched once, and then that's okay. I will never buy it or, you know, watch it more than once. I think musicals are better for the theater. Man, I'm starving, guys. Boy. AJ, who is your favorite Star Wars character? This guy over here. My favorite character. And the reason he's my favorite character is just because he has such a tragic story. And he's just super cool, you know, and he's just like, he's a hero and he's a villain at the same time, you know. I really love Darth Vader. He's great. But to be honest with you, it's hard to pick one, you know. I love all of them. I love Leia. I love Solo. I love Luke Skywalker. I love the droids. Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's, you know, Yoda. I love all of them. Someone's laughing at me with my Darth Vader. Still need to watch Bloodshot after watching a review. I think it's going to be good that they're making comic book movies now, not just Marvel. Yeah, Bloodshot is pretty entertaining. It's a film that it's just like a pastime film, you know, like it's not a movie that you need to like. The story itself is very simple. It's not very comic accurate. That's what people told me, because I for instance, he does not look the way that he looks in the comic, but this is also kind of an origin film. You know, it's the first time we see him. But to me, it's really kind of like sit down and relax and turn your brain off kind of film. I enjoyed it. The CGI is not that great. So what I would say, don't expect much. Just know that it's that type of film that you're just going to see like fights here and there, you know. I liked it. It was okay. Must be cold in New York. Yes, today I went out for my daily sun. By the way, guys, if you are in quarantine, make sure that at least you're getting 20 minutes of sun every day if the sun is out, because it just helps you feel a little bit better. So I was outside today for like about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and it was freezing. Definitely cold. Darth Vader is a legend. Yes, I agree. Yeah, that's me right now. And I'm super into production at the moment. Like, I actually want to be a critic, but because I'm in school for it, I still want to learn and don't have access to equipment. Are you in school for what? For production? Does your school does not give you any sort of equipment? The good thing is at my school is we have access to all the cameras, and they're all cinema cameras, all the equipment there, and they have this major studio. It's really a dream come true. Every time I walk through the studio, my school is in Steiner Studios, all the way down in Brooklyn, and every time I walk in there, security to get everywhere. It makes me feel like, wow, I can't believe I got to this school. You know, I'm so like, oh my God. Like one day I got into the elevator and the door opened and I saw there was this announcement saying that West Side Story was being filmed. So I knew Spielberg was in the building because it's a Spielberg film. And I got a bit emotional because I love Spielberg. You know, that's probably one of the reasons why I love film so much. You know, I grew up watching Jaws, E.T., Indiana Jones, Back to the Future. The guy is amazing, you know. He might not have a lot of hits now, but he's incredible. And just to know that I'm there having classes and he's in the building filming, I was like, I cannot believe it. But unfortunately, I did not run into him, which is annoying. Can you imagine? I do not get excited around celebrities. I mostly because I've been around a lot of celebrities with photojournalism, and sometimes I worked Fashion Week as well. Seen so many celebrities, I don't really care. But if it's someone that I really admire, like Spielberg, I probably would like don't really know what to say. You know, like I'm in filmmaking because of you. I grew up watching your films. I don't know. I kind of the same cliche things that everyone would say. AJ, I would like to start a Star Wars YouTube channel on my collection, but I'm nervous about trolls or negative comments. Need the courage. Well, this is what I'm going to say. You have to prepare yourself mentally when you are going to go and make a content online, because you're obviously going to have those negative peoples that are going to be there downvoting you, trying to get on your nerve, dismotivating you. But as long as it's something that is fun to you, you should not let those things bother you. Because sometimes, and this is something I realize, it happens to us humans, we tend to give more value to those negative comments than the ones that are actually good comments and lifting you up. And that's what we should be doing, you know, especially in times like this. Why would I worry about people that are dismotivating me? You can just block them, go out of my life, especially on YouTube. You know, you don't have to watch someone you don't like. Why are you wasting your time watching this person if you don't like them? Not only wasting their time, but like going out of their ways to leave negative comments. It just really, but you have to also be prepared before you start your channel. I'm totally here to support you. I could shout you out, but you have to be prepared that there will be the negative comments out there, because that's the internet. And that's one of the things. I'm really chill. People could write whatever. I'll ignore them. I'll block them. I'll never hear from them again. And that's kind of the attitude I feel like if you want to be on the internet, you have to be like that. Also, people tend to be very upset when we have different opinions, which is something I'm super open to different opinions. I'll give my opinion if I don't like something, but I won't be angry at people if they have a different opinion than me, you know. But that's how I deal with things. But you know, Star Wars is a great content. I love Star Wars things. Like I said, lately, what we need is good Star Wars content. So I think you should do it. Go for it. Hey, sis, remember when we were kids and we played Mortal Kombat and we crossed Daniel's head at the class door? Yeah, so who wants to hear a memory from all the way in Brazil? So I have two brothers. One is right here, Rafael, and the other one is Daniel. And I grew up watching all these action films, and I'm the oldest. So when Mortal Kombat came out at home, you know, Mortal Kombat, the movie, at home, it became a sensation. So Rafael, Danielle, and me, we were watching the film and we would pretend we were fighting the same way, trying to imitate the choreography. And at my house, we had this big glass windows, and I remember kicking my brother, one of my brothers, so like I with so much strength that he went through the glass window, and I was like terrified. But we were kids, we were very small, and thank God he did. Like I was like, God was really on our side here. He had no scratch. We were more concerned about mom and dad coming home and being mad at us because the window was we broke the window, you know. And but yeah, it was a lot of fun. I used to do that a lot. I loved that movie. Who watched Mortal Kombat here? You know, the one with a great song. What is it? And the music, it just go Mortal Kombat. I really like. And then the music also say the names of all the characters: Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade. It's just so cool. She's our queen to be, coming to America. Anyone jazed by the sequel, which I believe is going to Netflix? Do you think Coming to America 2 is going to Netflix? I know that he's filming Coming to America, Eddie Murphy. Excited for that. Maybe if I tell you I was writing a character so similar to Vin Diesel's in Bloodshot. Nano machine and stuff. Except mine was a ninja. Cool. Why don't you send your idea to Valiant Comics? You never know. Your character might become part of the universe. Viv kicks, keep Chuck Norris awake at night. Mortal Kombat, do you like it? Mortal Kombat 11. Yeah. I haven't played the when is the new one come out? I reacted to the trailer, but I haven't had access to the game yet, so I don't know. Is that the it looks really awesome, you know, with Spawn and all of that. I think it's going to be great. Daniel Green is going to be interviewing Jim Butcher, the author of Dressel Files. I think that he said it will be this week. Oh, cool. I'll definitely check that out. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm a film major and my school gives me access to stuff, but all of the store on campus, I'm in production basic class, and now I think they will be able to do much. Oh, okay. So usually, yeah, if you're a beginner, they will not let you get your hands on certain equipments. But cool, man. Keep it up. I watched Mortal Kombat at the cinema when it came out. What a nice memory. I did not see in the theaters. I saw it way later when it was on TV already, I think. Or maybe it was a rental. But I think my dad bought the film. We were obsessed. Till today, I'm kind of obsessed. I love that film. Mr. Kaplan, do you think Wonder Woman 84 will be delayed? Fingers crossed it isn't. Yes, I am keeping my fingers crossed that it isn't. It will all depend of how long it will take to recover the situation everywhere. I know that even though when the restaurants open and hotels open and all of that, it seems like the movie theaters might take a while to open. So it will depend on how long this lockdown will be. Wonder Woman is a little far down the summer still, so perhaps it still will be okay, hopefully, because we really need, superhero films, especially Wonder Woman. She's such a great hero. Keeping my fingers crossed that it isn't, because I'm really excited for that film. Hello, how are you, Kimberly? Bloodshot is still crazy to me. Like Sony wanted it to start cinematic universe. They gave it a first-time director and Fantasy Island writer. What? I didn't really pay attention on the writing, but I could tell now that you're telling me it's the first-time director. It makes sense because I could see why the mistakes that were made. It was because it was a first-time director. Like it's definitely a movie that could have improved the action. Like I said, it's fun because you have Vin Diesel and he's fun to watch. There's some fun action scenes, but it's just a movie you can't expect much. And I don't know if they're going to be able to do a universe now because, the movie could not even stay on the theaters, I love you. Thanks for the love. Love you too, guys. Seriously, I really appreciate all the support here, guys. I'm a Bollywood actor. That's so cool. Have you seen The Death of Superman? Yes, I have. I think I have it. No, I don't have it here. What I have is Doomsday. But the new Death of Superman, hang on, I'm always confused with this. There's so many, right? Let me just Google to see if it's the same one so I'm not confusing myself. Yes, I have seen this one. I like it. But I've seen Doomsday. Doomsday, I think, is the first time, right? When is Doomsday? Is it called Doomsday or Death of Superman? I think I have it here somewhere. But anyways, yes, I have seen it. And to be honest with you, I really wanted this to be what they did to the Superman film. I don't know why they I don't know why they waited so long to. I don't know why they waited so long to put Superman. I mean, this is what I want to say, right? So Superman is definitely one. Hello, Rookie in the house. I'm joining your live very soon. You guys are gonna send me the link. Are you joining the Fandom Creative live as well? When are you guys gonna send me? Just let me know. I think he said 7:30. You guys stay. If you don't follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. That is my Twitter account right here because I always, every time I go live, I put the link over there. So you should follow me there so you have an idea. And later on, I'm going to be live with the Fandom Collective in a little bit. Okay, so Rookie Critic will be sending me a link. Okay, cool. Make a selection of your favorite old films and record the reaction. I know I should do that, right? I still need to figure out how to record long reactions here. I don't know how long I can do reactions for films without getting problems with copyright yet. So I need to do some research on that, because I know even like trailer reactions, it's always a problem. You always get copyrighted, and you don't want to have that kind of problem, because if you get a strike or with that, you're not going to be able to stream. So I need to be careful before I do that. So anyways, I was talking about the Superman thing, and then I got distracted. I love the whole death of Superman storyline. I think that this is kind of what I think that the DC universe should have done, because to me, Superman is their biggest hero. Is kind of like, the first, the granddaddy of superheroes, right? It's the first one. But I think they really messed up the whole bringing Doomsday way too early in the story, and it was not fun, it's not cool. Okay, someone is asking me, I'm making you hungry. I'm sorry. These are like really boring crackers, These are kind of because I feel like, guys, we have to be careful, whoever is on quarantine, because all we do is eat, right? So I'm trying to buy stuff that is not going to make me look like, especially because we can go outside. We have to exercise inside the house. So I'm eating like stuff that's not going to make me put on crazy amount of weight, because at home I'm like, I'm eating all my snacks. 31, still watching morning cartoons. Some things never change. Hey, nothing wrong with that. I love cartoons myself. I actually own a bunch. I own the Superman animated series, the Batman animated series. Those are my favorites. I used to love watching the X-Men and the Justice League animation series. I'm not a big fan of nowadays cartoons, to be honest. I really like the old stuff, like Thundercats, Thundercats. The X-Men, Thundercats. What's the one with the kids that got lost? Dungeons and Dragons? Maybe. Hang on. Let me finish. Well, right now, there's no spot for dating in New York, right? I don't know. I guess find a nice rooftop with a beautiful view of the city. There's so many lounges. I mean, there's so many good options, but not right now. Okay, Viv, do you think DC will change their minds on 5G? Which will the DC endgame for the comics? Do I think they will change their minds? I don't know. It's hard to tell. I mean, these people are just like, I don't know. I just think that it's like, I don't want to see comics dying. I think it's something that always inspired the films. I mean, all this Marvel universe was created based on characters created in comics. So I really appreciate comics and the storyline. But nowadays, everything is just becoming so crazy. The storylines are just not as relatable. I don't know. But yes, guys, I am going to be heading out because I need to take a little bit of a break and cook something. And then I will be live soon on another channel with the fandom. And I will be sharing the link on Instagram, on Twitter, as well as on the community tab here. So stay tuned. And for all of you guys that were here, great chat. Awesome spending this time together. Stay safe. Stay safe. Take care. don't play around with this. Don't play around with this virus because it's not really a joke. And my brother, love you and miss you. I miss you too. I miss all of you guys at home. Haven't seen them in a while. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for your support. I will be doing more frequent lives. And like I said, if you don't follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter or even here on community tab, because I'll always be sharing there when I'll go live. And as always, thanks for your support. And we're going to go through this together. We're going to be spending more time over here. Any ideas you guys have that you'd like me, videos you'd like me to do, write down in the comments. AJ, let me know in the comments, what do you have in mind? And I'd be happy to get on board with that. Thank you, everybody, and stay safe. I'm ending the broadcast right now. See you soon. Bye.